Talk about the removal of the Howard laws. Now, wouldn't you say that they're the Rudd laws?
No, they're the Howard government's laws, and the Rudd government's got a process in place to review those laws. It's just that it's taking a very, very long time. We need to make sure that that happens as soon as possible.
Do you think that the ACTU needs to stay on the Rudd government's back to actually get this achieved? Do you think that their agenda is clear and proceeding?
Well, they indicated that they wanted to keep the ABCC until 2010. We don't agree with that position. We've been campaigning against that position to ensure that it's changed. We saw last week the first step in the new laws for everyone. And of course, the difficulty is that they only apply partially to construction because there's a new regime or additional regime. So what we have to do is to make sure that there's one system for all. And we're doing what we can to convince the Rudd government that it should move on this as soon as possible.
What about the right to strike? The laws that were passed last week, the right to strike has still not been restored in Australia.
Well, there's a complicated position about the right to strike in Australia. There's never been a right to strike in Australia because of the existence of the arbitration system. What we had in the mid-90s was the introduction of a concept of protected action. And that's been continued in this legislation. It's protected action for negotiations of an enterprise agreement. So those concepts have continued. There can be some freeing up of the system, and I do believe that the new legislation provides a bit more flexibility there, but it's not perfect. There's lots of other issues, of course, that we want to address with the government into the future.
Will the ACTU actually call for strong action against the ABCC? Will the ACTU support the unions in actually calling for non-compliance with ABCC subpoenas?
Well, we've supported the campaign, every aspect of the campaign, and we'll continue to do that. I think the best thing is to proceed in the way that we've been proceeding, which is a combination of political activity that the construction unions have been undertaking, a combination of negotiation with the government, and also public expressions of views, the television ads, for example. Because I think one of the issues here is that most people aren't aware that there is this special system that exists for the construction industry, and that's been one of the aims of the construction union. So the campaign that's been undertaken is consistent with the sort of general campaign that we've been undertaking over the last couple of years.
What do you think workers can do to support this campaign?
Well, there's lots that people can do, and we've been calling during the course of last year and this year for people to be involved in the campaign. And lots of people have come forward. They continue to come forward. If there's one issue that I think has involved union members and the general populace once they find out about it, is this special issue for construction. And I think the main thing that people can do is get involved in their union, get involved in the campaign, support activities like they have been today and around Australia. And this campaign will continue, and we need to make our views loud and clear.